That thing's hot. That thing's hot.
Oh yeah, dude, our sub counties.
I'm eating these aguachiles, and they're so incredibly citrusy and very spicy. They're making me sweat. And it's also hot in California right now, so it's adding on to the internal heat. Ooh. So usually on Fridays I do this, and today I wanted some aguachiles. I got a half a dozen, which is like 12, you know, or 6, I think, 6 or 12. And for $20 it was all right. If it's some good aguachiles, then I can condone that amount, because that's what usually everything costs here that's like related to aguachiles. If not $20, it's like $26. So I wouldn't say it's too crazy. And you know, they have all these other stuff, but I wound up getting siete mares, which is a seafood which has 7 different types of seafood in it. It can vary from location to location. So you know, I think I did get the half a dozen, so it wasn't 12 shrimps, it was 6 shrimps. They're pretty big shrimps, so they're kind of like worth it, you know. So what you know, when they gave me the bag, it felt pretty heavy at first, and it came with everything, you know. It came with the utensils and stuff. They gave me some chips and some salsa, the onions and the cilantro and the lemon pieces cut. And they also had tostadas in there. So that's what I just noticed, that all the lemon juice that was supposed to be, you know, in the plate fell mostly all out. And I was like, damn, how the heck am I gonna fix this? So I was like, okay, fine, you know what, I'm gonna take off all these other things that I have in the table, and then I'm gonna try to convert the juices onto the plate, you know, to get the best experience out of it. So that's you know, basically it was just like mostly everything was out. Like, look at all that juice that's left, and there's just a lot of chile on there, or chili if you're American. And so I had the other order, so I just put it down somewhere else, and I was just gonna get the bag and then just transfer the juices over to the regular food. So this is how I did it. I just grabbed the bag, I bit the bottom off the bag, and pretty much poured it all out on top of the shrimp. The first I did, it was the hole wasn't big enough, so I had to give it a second bite, make it a little bit more bigger, squeeze it out of there. I know it doesn't look appetizing, and I know you're gonna say, oh, you're gonna get food poisoning or something like that. It's alright. I mean, it's lemon. It doesn't want to kill all the bacteria or whatever. I mean, that's how they cook the shrimp anyways. Is like, you know, the thing about making mariscos is like you make it with lime juice, and you let the lime juice pretty much cook the shrimp for you, and you know, ferment it, or like cook it, you know, and you'll eat it like that. So, you know, I just try to spread it out, like all the chile that was on top, as best as I can, and just trying out with this cucumber, starting with this cucumber, see how it tastes like. And I'm sorry I couldn't, my camera sucks, so I just took a bite of that. I thought it was alright, you know. It was just a cucumber with chile on there. It's like, you know, if you put tahini or whatever. And so that one came with a piece of shrimp, and I took a bite out of it, and damn, that thing, like, I didn't know that it had the shrimp tail, and it kind of cut me a little bit. It kind of poked me in my mouth. So, you know, I was like, damn, they didn't take off the shrimp tail. Usually they do take them off. and then this restaurant decided not to, just leave them on there. So then I want to take a bite again out of it, and I forgot again that they had the shrimp tail on there. I mean, the cucumber was alright. Now we get to the tostadas. The tostadas were good. I guess they're just store-bought. I don't think they made the tostadas. Just by itself, they're good. And then with the sauce, made it more spicy, of course. And I mean, I can't say nothing bad about it. It's just a good tostada. You know, they gave you 4 of them. And I also wanted to try this salsa they gave me. With the, you know, a small bag of chips. I don't know if they also made those or they just bought them, but I'm pretty sure they made this salsa because everything was very much like all mashed up and kind of seemed like they did it themselves. You know, it was just a mess. I mean, it was good. Couldn't complain about it. I just started messing around with the different ingredients they put in there, like the cucumber and the onions, and just started mixing it up with the tostada. I tried that orange peel right there, and it was good. I thought the orange peel was pretty good. Very spicy. All that lemon juice and the chile just went in that, and a lethal weapon. Now here's a little speed up of me eating all this, and also needing various amounts of squirt, because how hot it was. Like off camera, I was just like, God damn, this thing's hot. At this point, I just already finished all that food, all the shrimp, which was the best part of the whole meal, and the cucumbers and the onions and stuff. So now I just wanted to try the lemon cocktail by itself, the lime cocktail with all the chili by itself, and it was good too. It was just like a little too citrusy, like maybe like, I don't know, like they were like a little, the lemons weren't so fresh, like they were just a little bit out there, but it wasn't that noticeable because of how spicy it was and how spicy it made everything else. You know, the shrimps were the best part out of the whole thing. So now I just get back to like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna try to drink this whole thing, but why not put some Tapatio in the cocktail and see how that is. So I put the Tapatio, 2 of the little packs they gave you out. I'm pretty sure it's not enough for most people, but very generous on their part. So I mixed that up, and I was like, how the heck am I gonna drink this without, you know, spilling this whole thing? And so I try to do it like little by little, like that, little sips. But then I quickly just thought of just ripping the plate in half and just downing it and see how that goes. With the Tapatio, it tasted way better than I thought, and I kind of messed myself not doing that earlier, so I regret that. Overall, this is how I see this order came to be. This is what I think about everything that I received. First, the plate, everything, like the bag and everything was a mess. They failed on the presentation. They failed on how to properly package this. They failed on that part, and that is completely the responsibility of the restaurant. You know, if they maybe they might have they could have told the delivery driver, hey, this has liquids in it and the plate isn't very much sealed, then okay, we could blame that a little bit on the driver. But most of it is on the restaurant because they did not package this correctly. They were supposed to package it just like how they packaged my other, that siete mares that I ordered, that soup. Should have been in the same container, but they did not do that. So I'll take a point out for that. As for the flavor, the lime juice, the cocktail lime juice, the aguachile part of it was okay. Like, it was too citrusy, over citrusy, it needed maybe some other things in there, because then when I put that Tapatio, it made it a little bit more tastier than it actually was. So I could have just at least put a little bit more Tapatio on there and might have made it a little bit more better. But since I didn't do that in the beginning, it kind of messed up the experience for me. So they should have maybe given it a try before they send it out there, just a little bit to see how the acidity was. But also, I also did pour it out of the bag, so maybe it could have affected the taste of that cocktail. The shrimp was good. They did a great job on the shrimp, except for the tail, leaving the tail out there. Usually when I do get aguachiles from some other places, they don't have that, but I'm not gonna hold them responsible for that. I should have saw it. I should have saw the tails in the first place. So I'll give them a 5 on a grade of 5, like out of 10 on the shrimps. The cucumbers and the onions and the orange peels were really good too. I'll also give them a 5. So based off of this whole thing, I would give this, I'll rate this like a 3.5. Just because how they give you all the utensils, they give you the tostadas, they give you the lemons, they give you, a couple of sauces of chili sauce, hot sauce or whatever you want to call them, and how much they gave you as well. So it was worth the $15 or $16 for 6 shrimps, which were really huge. So I gotta give them props on that. Now, would I try this again? I would not. I would go somewhere else, try something else, maybe another seafood that does the same thing, see how theirs is, because I don't think they did their best on this one. I didn't think it was their best, and I'm gonna try to see, maybe in the future I'll give them another try for some redemption, but for right now I'm gonna just be cool. Also guys, I'll be having a part 2 to show the Siete Mares. I didn't want to make it so long for you guys, so expect that. Keep an eye on that video, and thank you for watching.